Fear not, my baby doll friends. Despite the Bitcoin price going down to $63,000, we have a lot to be proud of. We finished September with a green candle. We are now going to usher in the next season of friendship and kindness. I am going to crank some really groovy tunes for you while we look at this chart. This is literally the only chart you need, friends. This is others BTC. I've just cleaned it up, okay? It's a 2-week chart. You can see this, friends. You can clearly see when I show this in another angle too. I mean, like, it is undeniable here. Altcoins are gaining on Bitcoin over time. Yeah, their rate is slowing down, but I mean, like, this is where it comes all down to here, friends. And I really, really, really am excited. We are gonna crank it. We are really going to crank it. I mean, like, this double bottom has happened before, friends. Look at this. It happened back in 2016. This was the Ethereum pump. This was the DeFi resurgence and everything else pump. And now we have this double bottom again. You see that second swoop in the Bitcoin halving year? That's exactly what's ahead. Now, while you're seeing all these things happen, friends, don't forget, we can dream. Okay, this is PulseX. And this 232x distance would be 70x day one sacrifice, okay? So right now, PulseX is down here making his little higher low. It is still, man, you still get a free 3.5x just to get to day one break even for sacrifices back in 2021. So it's literally free money. Now, what happens after that? I don't know. If it hits that price mark of 70x day one sac, it would be a total return of 1000x from the low, okay? 1000x measured from the low. I think I started from down here, so it'll be up here. Now, whether it hits down or not doesn't really matter, okay? You've had plenty of time. We've all had plenty of time to get in, and you don't even need it to get there, man. You're farming ink. There's a lot of great things coming, friends. I've also got some sexy, sexy news. I got to spin that helicopter hat one more time, friends. We are going to Cranky G. The PulseX buy and burn has ticked over to 5% of the total supply bought and burned forever. The total, that's user supply, right? So, friends, remember that is working every single time there's a trade on PulseChain. And what you can actually do is, if you go to Dex Screener, you can actually click on the PulseChain section, and you can see our PC $48 million in the top left, friends. Yes. Every single day, if it's 24 hours, there are trades going on everywhere. As you see, there's Teddy Bear, there's Pulse to Graze Currency, Solid Hex, you got Mr. Free Palestine, you got 9-inch DickWifButt, PIKA on PulseChain, all of these, okay? All of things are swapping around, trading, people punting. All of that eventually seeks liquidity from the Pulse to PulseX liquidity pool and other things on PulseX as well. And that buy and burn will ratchet up over time. That's exactly what's going to drag it up. Now, we still remain hopeful, friends. Our big home run moment, it's coming. Okay, remember crypto, 4-year cycles, global liquidity cycle. Remember, make sure you got to watch my bull market evolution guide. The old cycle, 2021, was QE and money printing. Those words, now it's global liquidity cycle. It's the same money printer, okay? This is the results of Q4, friends. See the far right column? In 2020 and 2016, mega green. Also, the 2012 one was mega green. The median, as you know, is 55%. That would bring Bitcoin up to 100K. October, is it coming? Look, I believe it's going to come, friends. And we're going to absolutely... It's coming. It's coming. It's coming, friends. It's coming. All right. It's coming. Everything's activating. Let all these like last minute monthly candle retardios, let them get out. Don't worry about any of that. I'll tell you something, man. You've seen it now actually by markets. There ain't no free lunch. If we were going down, there would be none. You wouldn't be able to get these prices out at the end of a September if we were really going down. Okay. I want to read you some wisdom from Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett, friends, has owned hundreds of stocks in his lifetime, but it all comes down to about 12. One giant home run every 5 years. All right. So you got to remember that. And I'd say now I would like to apply this to crypto, but we get rugged so often that it makes it difficult to just hold on to any altcoin. But luckily for you and me, we are here 18 hours a day. We do our research. We're looking for deep value contrarian, Remember, friends, we're stacking all our edges. Number 1, going on chain. Number 2, active community. Number 3, key information asymmetry. Number 4, the devs. And guess what? If the devs aren't coding, the devs are cooking, friends. The devs are cooking. You understand? Devs cooking. The devs always cooking. You understand? We're the devs. We make these things happen. Okay, and I really do have this quote here from Warren Buffett. Our satisfactory results have been the product of about a dozen truly good decisions. That would be about 1 every 5 years. Okay, so you're talking about a 60-year career for Warren Buffett. Okay, friends, and yes, I'm telling you now, all your wealth, it's gonna come. You just need 1 home run, man. You don't need it. You don't need to keep stacking this. You just need 1 home run, and we're gonna get it. Trust me, we're gonna get it. Now, what about the cycle? Well, here's the thing, friends. We've got some interesting things to think about. Okay, if the 4-year cycle repeats, we are left with an interesting question. What narrative will appear in 2025 that makes us think that the cycle will be extended? AI, infinite QE, aliens? Okay, so this is the monthly chart of Bitcoin. So we can go anywhere from here, right? That's why I'm postulating. I go, well, if we all think like, how are we going to get bullish next year in 2025? That's why friends, I know it sounds crazy, but like if altcoins do like a 10 or 15x flash in the next 3 months, it's game over for next year. But we're looking at it, we're like, can you really do a 10 or 15x from today? It's possible. The biggest moves in altcoins happen in March, April, May 2021. Okay, but there's a caveat here, friends. There's a caveat. That's why I'm still leaning towards the 4-year cycle. I mean, it's still going out to the T, okay? The caveat, friends, is back in 2020, you see this, we were flipping green already in February, March. And then we did the 100-day pump, okay? So that's where we did this move. This is the enormous price growth. Everyone comes into crypto, mainstream media. Look where we are today, okay? This is others BTC. We have not flipped green yet, okay? So if we flipped green literally next week and we roll forward 100 days, we would top out January. So I can confidently say whatever happens in the next 3 months, altcoins are not done. They are not done. But it's good to think about it, isn't it? We are all turbo bearish on the US economy. We are all expecting 2025 to be the final top. How does this resolve itself? Many questions, friends. This is a cute Shiba just sleeping and dreaming. One way to trap everyone is if altcoins goes 10x in the next 3 months and then spends all of 2026 in a depression range. What if 2025 is a good year? I guess we'll wait it out and see. This is also Shiba Inu, friends, going to this lucky dog. Lucky shop owner over here in Japan's. Well, I'm just throwing out these scenarios out here, but right now, so all of these, we're guessing, but right now, there is no cause for concern in altcoins. We haven't seen any of this big Euphoria fluff. Though, friends, it is possible, and I'm not joking, okay? It is, just got to throw this down. It is possible that we peak next year August, okay? Next year April. So we eventually run up. This is 12 months after Bitcoin halving right here. We know that's a key date. We run up, we peak out, and then we spend the second half of next year garbage, okay? And then we resume 2026. That's possible. Okay, because I remember, friends, remember our friend Armadillo? I made that video where he top ticked pretty much Bitcoin and Ethereum. He guessed them before. He's got his own model. He won't share it, of course, which is good. You don't want people to share stuff like that. He's got 250k Bitcoin, but he doesn't expect it to be the parabolic price pump. He thinks it'll be a bit more longer and gruesome, right, to take it out. So I always wonder, if we're going to get that, how do we get that? By the way, what's scary is he's got, I don't even want to say this number. He's got Ethereum at $27,000. So that's a 3 trillion market cap. So how do we get there? I mean, one possible way we get there is we have the pre-pump in April next year. Everyone thinks it's over. And then we just rotate out until 2026. We continue up like that. That's one scenario. I know there's no need to be really concerned about anything, but you're always thinking about how do these things set up. Now, I want to share with you something interesting, friends. You see, remember we had GameStop GME guys in 2021. They came in, diamond hands. Now it's believe in something. Well, we might see a new cohort of people come in and they're going to have like this grandeur type of like, big philosophy about how the world works, and they want to maybe protest and come into crypto for whatever reasons, okay? Now, this is a poo dressed up as Fat Homer in the nuclear reactor, which is obviously secret alpha there, okay? If you feed money into the traditional financial system, friends, you're given it dopamine rewards, you see? So it's just like, you know, if your kid does something and then, you know, maybe a kid, I don't know, maybe a kid's really loud and doesn't listen to the parents and you feed him candy. Okay, he's going to keep doing that. Just like a dog who bites you. So the system thinks it's doing great when people are in there, but people are going to learn that, we want to vote off the system. How do we do that? Well, you can't do it with picket fencing and signs. You actually got to move your money out of the traditional financial system and actually come and buy crypto. You come and hold something where they can't print it. Now, the thing is, we're in a bit of a split because we have Donald Trump, pro-crypto on one hand, but then you got the US debt, and how everything is going to land, we don't know. We don't know specifically, and you don't need to know. The beautiful part is the debt's going up anyway. That's the most important part, okay? Taking money off the system is literally the only way to vote, and that's with your wallet. So, remember, friends, believe in something. We might see that's how it snowballs, okay? You know, Diamond Hands, it started off as like, oh, I'm just gambling against these little firms. What did it turn into? A big, colossal, international movement of people saying, I'm never selling, right? You're doing illegal shorting on retails and stuff. Okay, well, believe in something, friends. When you believe in something, yeah, we believe in our bags. Well, it starts off with the guy in a helicopter hat sitting on his squeaky chair with fluffy slippers on. That's how it starts. You know how it ends? It ends with, I mean, I don't even want to say it. Politicians, world leaders, who knows, man? This is going to go big. I mean, like, talk about belief. We're going to see some wild things. If this 4-year soccer keeps playing out, we've seen nothing yet. And those things are going to get unlocked at higher prices, okay? They don't happen now. You're also going to see some wild stuff. I mean, here's Vitalik. Yeah. Why is the aesthetic of gyms, even the good ones, always so lifeless? Always black and grey and white everywhere. I want fans blowing air in my face at 12 kilometers an hour and a simulation of running along a forest path in a magical fantasy world, or at least some plants. Anunnaki, man. That's why I said Vitalik is literally one tweet away from just saying, you know what, truck it. And he's just going to pump it to $4,000. So, look, man, friends, we're going to see some weird stuff, okay? We're going to see people jump out of character, do things. Like, oh, look, friends, I've had these, like, this, you know, Pre-Cognition, psycho, peanut brain, forward-thinking Euphoria, dream flashes, and I literally, what I see is, man, it's going to be so funny. We play this back in the future, okay? I can see in my mind, someone in crypto has made so much money, he gets a webcam or a video, he starts fornicating with his partner on the video, and he just uploads it to Twitter or something. Like, he's so euphoric. I could just see that. I don't know why. I'm not making this up. It's like it's channeling to my head. And when it came to me like 6 months ago, I was like, you know what? Man, that would be such a top signal. But it would make so much sense. That's what people do in Euphoria, friends. We're going to talk about Euphoria. Friends, Kwon went to like an auditorium of like 3,000 people and told everyone, we're going to take on the US dollar. Okay? So don't talk to me about Euphoria. Okay? Bro, you literally made a Ponzi stablecoin only backed by 3% of the market cap in liquidity, and you ran out and told everyone with like full confidence, yeah, we're going to take on the US dollar. So I'm just telling you, people are going to do some wild stuff. How wild, you say, though? Don't forget the secret alpha, friends. I mean, shout out to the General Sir who did this. Firstly, here's this crab holding up a fish, this cute crabby crab. So, yeah, this is the type of stuff, friends, in our Telegram. I mean, like, you guys, the things you guys clip, friends, they are freaking amazing. People think, oh, I'm not clipping this stuff. You know, I'll make a video, I'll go for like 18 minutes, and then when I'm like, you know, passing it through, I'm like, oh, that part was funny. Oh, well, everyone will forget it. Literally, you guys have just clipped it up. Perfect start, perfect finish. I love them. I love them. I've got some content here for you, friends. Don't forget the hate to love scale. You got to understand that. I've got a full video about it as well. You should definitely check it out. You've got to learn that crypto price and sentiment scale, friends. Each coin fits on that category. Do you understand? Hate. You buy to hated and disliked stuff, okay? Hate, though, not everything can be hated, okay? You've only got enough room in your heart for hating a few things. I'm not even joking. You can't just hate absolutely everything. They neutralize out. HEX, PulseChain, definitely hated. I mean, bro, like, Ranny Boo goes out of his way to pop the HEX bubble. Like, bro, Ran Do you know how thin the liquidity is, Habibi Albi? Let's play some Habibi Albi music for Ranny Boo. Ran, have you watched my videos, bro? I've only got 3,700. There's 170,000 Ethereum sitting in a wallet. And you don't, like, even if you think Richard Hart's the biggest scammer of all time, he already started rotating the money in at the beginning of the year. Okay, like, I don't know what everyone's missing. Bro, you've got 1.08 million subs. You can literally just get long and just tell everyone, like, hey, there's value here. Or go check it out. Or not even, bro. Just don't even, just buy it yourself, Fran. Just buy it yourselves. I know everyone in the Crypto Banter office, just let you know, friends, they know a lot about Richard Hart and everyone else out here. But I think it's maybe just like they're not allowed to talk about it or whatever. Because I get it, there's sponsorships. And then you got the Wall Street guys coming, hey, don't talk about that Richard Hart coin. Talk about my coin. I'm a Wall Street guy. All these Wall Street guys coming out, bro. Man, it's the internet all over again. It's literally the internet all over again. Like, there's just going to be this dichotomy, this rift between people who think they know what's going on, which are all the mid-curvers and guys with thick glasses, and then, like, the retail user base, where you're actually going to find out, friends, that's the actual real network effect. Breaking news, HEX is pumping.
Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go!
You know, I made that in April 2023. And I've had it on my computer. And I'm not joking, once a month, I find it and I just watch it again. And I've been waiting for a long time to use it. Okay, so I use it very sparingly. And I'm hoping this pump continues. This is what it looks like on a log chart. It's a log chart of cope. But my friends, it's just the easiest. Like, once we leave the range, it's game over. I don't know what the hell's going on here. But anything under like 10 cents, man, it's just... Well, you know what, friends? We've seen it. Okay, we can't help them. Okay, we can't help them. Once they... Listen, I'm not going to name them, but there's certain mainstream influencers. They write articles and stuff. Once they start writing about cults, okay, then we got their warning signs out. But right now, we're ready for October, friends. Ready for October. So Younes, man, absolutely. Younes is going to carry us through Pumptober. Also, it's lovely to see, right? When, friends, you got to remember, HEX and PulseChain community, the cult's so strong. It permeates through a lot of these random places of society. Like, I don't even know what the hell crypto statistic is. And they've got like HEX and Pulse here. They've got like different currencies and stuff out here. This just you're going to start seeing these random tickers appear in these different places. And the community stretches far and wide. You know, even dollar cost crypto, Migueli. So Migueli, he clipped himself talking about Diddy and 50 Cent. On TikTok, got 5 million views. And I mean, I'm just in shock. Like, the rest of the world, they will literally spend 9 hours fighting over Beyonce and Jay-Z and Illuminati, all this stuff, and Eminem and like Diddy's mansion and the lube stuff. Okay. They spend all this time fighting about it, and none of this can change your life. It's just like intellectual stimulation. Then this crypto tech comes around and you're like, bro, it's literally internet. It's internet 2.0. You can literally change your life. People are changing their lives. They're taking a long-term view. People have turned 6 months of living expenses into 30 years. And the industry is going to keep growing. Okay. And it stays cheap for 3.5 years while everybody basically wants to end their lives, because it's so painful, but it's cheap prices for you, and you can basically change your life in a good way. All of that available? No one cares. No one cares. We're making new celebrities in this industry, friends. It's just, you know, that's what it's going to be like. Now, no matter where you are in crypto, friends, the edge you're going to need is you have to be a part of ecosystems. Not just a part, we have to learn them. Obviously, PulseChain's the most transparent one, but Pui and Say and Soilan and Ethereum, you're looking for a blue ocean area. And like, there's coins where it's okay to own them, I guess, but they're for like centralized exchange people. You know, not everyone, friends, you know, like everyone out there, maybe you're a plumber or a carpenter, or you're a teacher, you don't have time to go on a wallet and like learn about ecosystems. Okay, but you know, maybe they've got like a chain link there available for them or whatever else they want on the centralized exchange. But the rest of us, man, you're not going to get like your dick with butts. You're not going to find them on these centralized exchanges out here. So this thing is nicely recovering. It's only 50% down from the all-time high. And friends, when it was down here, man, they sold it down 80%. So there's plenty of opportunity out there. You got DickWifButt. There's so many. Still got the PDI narrative going. I mean, these things don't go away, man. People believe. People believe. You still have PIKA on PulseChain as well. So these, I know, man. I know. Look, friends, I wrote the book, okay? Just because I wrote the book doesn't mean I didn't have 18 question marks a day. What do you think when I was making video after video after video and posts, I sit here and I spin in this squeaky chair and I'm like, man, do you really think that 2024, the technology we were finally waiting for? And you remember this, friends. I made how many videos in freaking 2023? I said so many times, something's going to appear in 2024. A new technology wave, a new thing, discovery, and we're gonna have to run. We're gonna have to run into it. Okay, we're gonna have to run into it when the rest of the industry might not understand it. And 2012 was Litecoin, 2016 was Ethereum, 2020 was Uniswap. What the hell was 2024? Now, swallowing my pride, I looked around and I'm like, well, the data says one thing. Not your friend Sommi, the data. Okay, when you get 14x return on one sector and the next return is 3x, that's second place, man. Second place was 3x. And first place was 14x. Meme coins, the culture casino. So, what are you going to do? Argue with it? Keep arguing with it. As you already saw, right? Japan, they were going to self-destruct Pokemon Island. You saw that a few months ago. You saw this. The one we just didn't want to be a part of crypto. It felt like it was game over. Okay. They gave us the tiniest semi-eggplant green candle recovery in Bitcoin. And what was the first thing we did? We went and checked out the memes. We're really excited about them now. Bitcoin's not even 100K. My gosh, what's going to happen at 200K? You can see, so we've got to learn for ourselves as a proxy. Okay. We are the proxy. So we're using ourselves as a signal and we're looking at everyone around us. The information's clear, friends. People aren't going to buy old stuff. That's it. They're not going to go buy Stellar, which is vegan payment solution stuff like XRP, with as much ferocity and euphoria as they're going to have a crack at maybe PIKA on PulseChain or DickWifButt or even PDI to see if it can get to $1 or maybe even 50 cents. You see these new things that appear within these ecosystems. That's the real edge. I know how markets work, friends. If we're right, please don't waste this opportunity. You're not gonna do well in the next bear market. You want to know why? In the next cycle, look, if we're right, memes and characters and liquidity bonding and ecosystems and characters and stories and laws, they're going to take it to a whole new level in the next cycle that it's going to like raise the hurdle rate for you to get anything. You won't be able to just make a coin and a character. There'll be too many everywhere. There'll be no more blue ocean areas left. PulseChain's a blue ocean area, but they're running out. You see, they are running out. And I know how markets are, friends. If there's $1 to be made somewhere, 13 people run in there and they try to slice it up, okay? Luckily for us, we know how people work in crypto. There is no Fed to save you, right? Bitcoin is basically your Fed. That's the money printer equivalent. If that cracks 100K to 200K, people come in and reprice stuff. And then hopefully we get a snowball mania. Everything does itself. And then we have the bust at the very, very end. But luckily for us, we're early, okay? That's ultimately what we're here for. We're early. Don't squander this opportunity. Remember about that Warren Buffett thing, man. 1 home run every 5 years. It's staring us right in the face. Don't forget he loves you. Like, subscribe. Catch you soon.